Good day, everybody. This is John Scarborough in the shop today, working on this Y-tex tagger. This is for tagging. For anybody that doesn't know, this is for tagging your cattle. They come in different brands and things like that. You can put your tag on there, and you got this little deal right here, and it plugs up onto this right here. And this thing right here has messed up. This tip right here, you see how this won't stick to it, it just falls right off. So obviously you can see how that can be a problem. I was just now trying to tag a calf, and let's just say it didn't go too well. It's just a little bit of an issue. So I'm going to get into this. I don't think this is real complicated, but I just want to do a little video of it. These have replaceable tips right here, and you can buy these new tips. I saw them online. I think it was like $5 for a pack of 2, so that's not a bad price. I've never actually seen these tips mess up, so if anybody else has had this issue where the tip is messed up, let me know. But I think what's happened actually on this one is it's got an inner piece inside of this that actually broke off inside here, and that's the reason I'm making a video on this, is because you can buy these tips, and that's all you need to know, is that you can buy these tips and replace this. This threads out. Now I will tell you, I'm using these right here because this is very difficult to get out. Well, it's not difficult. It's just very, very tight. You want it, and it's slick too. So you want it locked on pretty good, and then it is very tight in there. And the reason for that is you obviously don't want this ever coming off. If this thing came off right after you tagged a calf, I mean, it would just be stuck in there for, well, until you could catch that calf again and see if you could get it out. It wouldn't hurt anything, but it would just get away, and then you'd have to fix that. So, but anyway, so we're going to get into this. It's got a piece from that, like I said, stuck inside of there. I'm thinking that's a piece of aluminum on the tip of that. It's kind of a sharp edge, just pierces the ear. And this, I think that piece actually broke off in there, and we're going to see if we can fix that. So, like I said, I'm going to use these. I'm going to try to keep y'all in frame if I can. I'm having to use this all the way through because it is just very tight. As long as I can hang on to it, I'm all right there. Yeah, see, I just tried to do it by hand, and it wouldn't do it. I have to lock these in each time. And it's not just to break it free. It's like it's got to go every single time. And like I said, that is actually an appreciated feature on these. I would not want this to come loose. So I don't know this right here. I don't know if it's just a really tight thread because I don't see any thread lock. I'm not real sure if it will focus. I'm not seeing thread lock. So I don't know if it's just a really tight bond there or what it is. Whatever it is, you're going to want it to be that tight once you get it fixed and you get it all back together. You're going to want it to be this tight again. But it might not hurt for everybody to have. I mean, for $5, that doesn't cost much. It's pretty good insurance. It might not hurt to have a set of those, spare set laying around. Just because, I mean, I don't have any of that, and this happened to me, and now I've got a calf on the ground that needs to be tagged. If you wait too many days, they get to where they're hard to catch, and you just about can't catch them unless you get them up in the working pens. So I like to get them. I don't tag my calves on the first day. Most people do. I don't, just because my cows are gentle enough that I find if I do it the second day, I don't break any kind of bonds with the mom and everything. And it's just, I prefer it because it's a lower stress. But if you don't have good gentle cattle, you can't do that. You better just tag them whenever you can get them tagged. All right, there we go. That is out, and I am not seeing any. If I can get that to focus. Come on, there you go. I am not seeing any thread lock on that at all. So I would assume that these threads in here nearly looks like I'm seeing something in there. I'm used to seeing a blue or even a red if it was thread locked. So if y'all are recognizing anything on there that I'm not, put it in the comments, but I am not seeing any kind of thread lock on that. I don't want to put thread lock back on it if it's made to be that tight. Oh, look at that. All right. That is solid. So I'm not going to have any choice, guys. I don't think there's any way for me to fix this. You can see it inside there. It's actually broken off. I am going to see if I have a punch big enough. If I can punch that down in there, I might be able to keep using that. But like I said, for a couple bucks, that's not really worth complaining about. So I will be buying another pack of these, but I don't have it today. So it would be nice if I could get that calf tagged. Okay, boys and girls, got y'all over here at the anvil. Like I said, I'm going to buy a new one of these. We'll buy a pack of these, but I'm waiting on this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just go ahead and see if I can fix this for kicks, just so I can get that calf tagged. So we're just going to go ahead and do this real quick. I'm going to use a little center punch in here. What I'm actually going to use is this is a transfer punch right here, because it's got a slightly larger tip, but any old center punch would work. And you probably wouldn't even have to do this. This is probably a step that's not necessary, but and I almost, looking at it, I could almost just knock it in there with this. So I do think that that's a nice soft metal. All right, guys, see if I can get y'all set up. Just try to do this real quick, see if it'll work out. I think we actually fixed that, guys. Alright guys, we're back. So I think I actually got it fixed. Got the hole drilled out, so let's just see if it'll work real quick. Yep, sure enough, that fixed it. We're good to go. So that goes back to working. It's just got that little hole in the front there, and that just, I guess it goes into a little piece of metal inside of here. I think it's aluminum. It seems really soft, whatever it is, maybe magnesium or something. Whatever it is, it goes into there. So evidently that just broke off inside there. So anyway, guys, maybe that'll show y'all how to get out of a jam if you can fix it. If not, you know where you can buy them. I mean, they sell them online, and maybe even on Amazon. I haven't checked all the places yet. That's the reason I'm not putting a link in the description on that, just because I don't know yet where I'm going to buy one. So anyway, guys, as always, like and subscribe.